Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Bumper here, back today with another video. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at some new pickups that I've recently got, and I'm also going to be going through some of my recent Vinegar Syndrome haul and giving you a bit of a closer look and recommendations, or whether you should skip a few of the films. Alright then, so I jumped straight into it. So some new ones that I bought. Excuse me. First up, the Nail Gun Massacre. My voice has gone a bit, so you'll have to forgive me, but I wanted to squeeze this video in. So yeah, Nail Gun Massacre. Okay, so this is a 4K. This is absolutely awesome slipcover. Okay, it's all embossed on the side and on the back there. And then that's the inside then. Lovely artwork on the inlay. It's from Vision. I couldn't think of the name for a minute when I was talking about it, to be honest. So it's region A locked, but like I said, it is 4K, so I'm not sure. But it's got loads of extras on there. Now I think 88 films have released this film back in the day, but I never got it. So I thought I'd get this one. I got this off Film Treasures. Okay, so open him up, and there's a 2-discer there. And then they also do this thing, Vision, where you can collect these coin things, creep coins, and then you can get some goodies, or like money off or whatever. Okay, so I watched this film. I've got to say it's very grindhouse, very low budget, but it was really good. Okay, so it's a rape revenge movie about this person that goes around in this motorcycle helmet and killing people with his nail gun. Okay, so the rape isn't too extreme like some of the other films from the time. Okay, it's done before the credits finish rolling at the start, so really you just get 90 minutes really of badass nail gun action, and you know the person does take you there, like, you know, there's guys being shot in the nuts and all that. Like, it's pretty violent, bit of a twist at the end, like, but yeah, so I really enjoyed this one, I gotta be fair. So Nail Gun Massacre, check it out if you haven't already. Then the next one I bought was one I've been eyeing up for a while. So I'm Grindhouse releasing, so you know it's going to be a really good set. And it's Death Game. Again, it's embossed in certain areas on the title and everything. Okay, so yeah, this is a wicked movie. Okay, so you might have seen the remake with Keanu Reeves done by Eli Roth. I thought that film was okay, but most people didn't like it because of Keanu Reeves' wooden acting. But I thought it was okay, to be honest. Like, the tits and ass got me through. So there's the back there. So anyway, so I watched this one, and this was amazing. This was much better than the Keanu Reeves ones. Okay, it's about this guy, Georgie boy. He's trying to have a night in, and these two women turn up. Okay, and the one lady's Colleen Camp, and I can't think what the other actress is called. Find it on here now though. Sandra Locke. Okay, so Colleen Camp's the more voluptuous one, and then the other lady's the more size-o type model, so you can take your fancy. And yeah, so they terrorise this guy. He's at home and they knock his door, asking if they can use the phone because their car's broke down or whatever. And then they come in, seduce him, and then just like do all sorts of wild stuff to him, like turn him into a giant taco at one point. Like, it gets a bit exploitative, but that's what we love. All right, so like I said, this is an amazing set. So look at that artwork. Sorry, I know I just showed it up then, but that is absolute fire. And then you've got loads of extras on here. There is a reversible one as well, which is absolutely amazing as well. And you get your discs housed like that, instead of one on each side, which I prefer. And then on the other side then you've got a nice booklet as well with it. So yeah, so this was a wicked film. Fair dues, if you haven't seen this one, you need to give it a shot. It's made in the 70s. I don't know the exact date, it don't say on the back, but yeah, absolutely blinder. Fair dues. And you also get the soundtrack as well, so that's pretty cool. Picture on the back. So yeah, so no punches pulled there by Grindhouse releasing. The transfer is amazing as well. The film looks stunning, fair dues. So yeah, if you like your erotic thrillers, this one is really, really good. So check it out, Death Game. And then another one I got was the cursed release of Kathy's Curse. Okay, so this was released with all sorts of problems. It was pre-order in March, but people didn't get it till now because there was problems with the manufacturing of the slipcover. I think they gave up in the end. Maybe they got a discount off the company and they just took them as they were. Some worked, some didn't, but none of them worked perfectly anyway. But I'm pleased to say that my one is okay. Well, we'll get onto that in a minute, but the slipcover's okay anyway, so I'd do it. But there is a bit of a knack to it, so you have to like put it up like they say you do, and then the eyes will come on, or the one eye will come on anyway. And then it's got like cycles, so if you cross it back down then with the thing again, it'll do something else, it'll flash, and then pull it up again, and then one of the pull-ups, it'll go off, so it flashes slowly that time. and then put it back down again, see all the next cycle is. See, it's off now, that cycle, so slam it down and you'll be all right. So it's just got to, you just got to put it through its cycles to get it back to off. I don't know what's happening with the one eye. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But anyway, I was saying, so this is a 4K. I won't get it back out. It's not in a slipcover or anything. It's just in a box. But my 4K didn't work. I've contacted Severin, and they got back to me and said no problem. They sent me a replacement. I asked them if anyone else had any problems, and they said no. But if you have got that 4K release, put it in your player, because on mine it comes up saying director's cut or like theatrical cut, and it's supposed to like light up green for you to pick one, and I can't pick one. Like I can't navigate the screen, and like I pushed play and updated my firmware, tried it on a PS5, it still wouldn't work. So, and I got a quality player like a Sony, I don't know what I'm pointing by there for, it's not there, a Sony UBX or whatever they're called, so £400 one, like, so you know, it's nothing to do with that. But anyway, so they're sending me a replacement anyway, but I watched the Blu-ray, and yeah, it's pretty good. I fell asleep though, so I don't want to give a full review on it, but I did like what I saw of it, fair dues. And then this is the newest one I bought. I got this just yesterday or the day before, Ninja Terminator. Alright, so this is a Godfrey Ho film, so it's an 80s ninja film. I just love 80s ninja films. If you made a film in the 80s and you put ninja in the title, I gotta watch it. This is very limited, this one, 2,500 copies, and I was lucky to get it really, because Film Treasures only had 3 in, but I have emails off them, reminders, and I checked that email straight away, and lo and behold, it was this, which I really wanted, because you're never going to get it off Cauldron or Neon Eagle. I think this is part of the label. They only had limited, small amount of stock left after the pre-order anyway, so that's why Film Treasures probably only got 3. But there's 2 films in here, so you've got the film it advertises, Ninja Terminator, which I tell you what, like the editing in this is probably the worst you've ever seen. The plot, like there's a plot there, I suppose, but it just jumps from scene to scene. But there's a guy that saves it. I don't know what his name is, but man, he can do the martial arts, mate. Let me tell you the stuff he does. The way he's choreographed is it's cheap and nasty, but the moves he can do, you can just tell, like, you know, that he is the real deal. Does it say his name on here? There's no point in me looking really, because I wouldn't know. Maybe it's Jiong Li Huang, but yeah, you've got to watch it. His name's the Jaguar. So if you're looking for that character, Jaguar, and he kicks some fucking ass, fair dues. And then this is, they give you this free film. Well, I say it's free, it's in the price in it, but The Uninvited Guest of the Star Ferry, I think that film, I might be based on it or influenced by it, but this film is very rare. I think they found like the last remaining reels, and a lot of it's too damaged to even restore properly, so this is rough. But you know, just to have it is really good. I haven't watched this one yet. I watched Ninja Terminator last night, but need to get around to this one. And then you get a nice booklet as well. Again, all sorts going on. Yeah, so like I said, if you like films like Revenge of the Ninja, Ninja 3, the first Ninja movie in those Shao ones, then you'll definitely like this one. New York Ninja, that's another one. So I'm trying to collect them all really, but this has got to be the cheesiest one I've seen. Some of the action in there is absolutely hilarious. The things they do, like there's this big gangster guy in there, one of the like sworn masters, and he's got a fucking Garfield phone, the tiny phones from the olden days where you lift it up and the eyes open on it, like, and they're sending like deadly messages to all these people they're going to go out and kill using like these little fucking toy robots you used to get for Christmas in the 80s, and you wind up and they walk along the floor and they're giving them these death messages. Oh, you just gotta see it, man. Ninja Terminator. Then I did say that I might have a quick look at some Vinegar Syndrome films that I've been watching and give you a closer look, okay? So if you're interested in that, then first one I watched, I'm going to do the ones I don't recommend too much first of all. Biozombie. So I was disappointed with this. I love Cat 3 movies, but the special effects were terrible for 1998. You think they would have been a bit more upmarket? It was better for the comedy than the gore, which isn't. I'd rather it the other way around. There's some funny moments in there, like when they're punishing this kid and the guy with his top off and they're twisting his nipples. It's pretty funny, but like there's no memorable gore in it really, which is a shame. It's a lovely slipcover, and have the pink and green, or the green and red, whichever you prefer. Or it's probably just green and pink again actually, but just one's the banner and one's the text the other way around. And then you get a booklet as well, like, so you can't fault them for that. It's only a 1-disc set of Blu-ray. It's got a reversible art. I won't show you it though, because it's just the same as that image there. Oh, nearly dropped it. So yeah, so if you have got a like sort of budget with Vinegar Syndrome and you haven't got this one yet, I'd say don't bother, it's not that great, you're not missing out on much. And then another one that you're not missing out on much, I don't know who curates the titles to go on 4K or Blu-ray, because why they put this on 4K, I never know. night screams. This movie was terrible. Like, it wasn't even a full movie when they made it. It was like a 60-minute runtime, and the studio wouldn't like do anything with it because they said, well, it's not long enough. So another company took it on or whatever, and they just padded in scenes, and it's like these escape people from a loony bin, and it like is not coherent to the plot at all. Just these random scenes here and there. There's a couple of like kills in there, like, you know, he does slam his head on the barbecue and all, like, but honestly, this film was crap. I gotta be fair, and I got a high tolerance for trash as well. Like, I like a slasher, but you know, nah, this was just terrible. I gotta be fair. And if, you know, like I said, why would they put this on 4K and not put some of the other movies that are really good like on 4K? It makes no sense to me. It's quite a good set though. I got to open it because the disc is falling out. It's not broke right now. I just can't get it in. There's that one, and then the one with the ducky as well. But yeah, so again, if you're sort of like having to pick and choose, I wouldn't bother with this one. I got to be fair. It's not that great. This one sits somewhere in the middle. This one was just okay. So just get it, but probably get it in a sale. The Devonsville Terror. There's about these 3 witches who are, you know, burned at the crosses and whatever during the Salem times, and then like they come back and haunt the modern day times. So like there's one of them there, like with the ginger hair. She's pretty creepy. I gotta be fair. And you've got some good practical effects and all in there. It was just slightly a bit boring. That's all. The cover's wicked, but like I said, it is alright. It's worth checking out, but it's just not up there with the best of them from the drone. Like, I'll just show you the inside. I don't think it's much to know. It is just a disc. You do get reversible art, but again, it's the same. It's the same as a slip cover. Sorry, I'm very well the last couple of days. Really, like after drinking loads on Thursday at the funeral, been hard work. Okay, then these are the ones I do recommend. Now these last couple, these are the bad boys. So yeah, New York Ninja. I've probably talked about this a million times on this channel, but this movie was incomplete. It was made in like 1980 or whatever, but never finished. So Vinegar Syndrome got what they could have, about 8 hours of footage. They had no audio whatsoever, so they couldn't like work out what the people were saying to each other. They had to, you know, make the plot up in their mind based on what 8 hours of footage they had. So they pieced it together to a film and filmed some extra bits as well. It's all voiced over like a cartoon would be, and he's got like talented voiceovers like Cynthia Rothrock and Don the Dragon Wilson. But yeah, it's just a wicked film. Gotta watch it again. It's just a cheese fest like Ninja Terminator, better than Ninja Terminator. I gotta be fair. So if you get a chance, you can't get the limited edition release anymore, which I'm absolutely gutted about, but it's too expensive on eBay. Although I do think I'll probably buy it one day when people realise that no one's going to give them £300 for one, like, do you know what I mean? And it goes down to about 80 quid or something. But there we are. So definitely check that one out. Put that one on your list. And this one was a very good surprise. I wasn't expecting much from this at all. It's called Amok Train. The cover they advertise with on the site, it's not that cover. They do the other way around. They advertise it as Beyond the Door 3. So the Beyond the Door series, they don't relate in any way, the 3 films. The first one's just called Beyond the Door, and it's like an Exorcist rip-off from the 70s, Arrow released it. Then the second one is called Shock, but it's by Mario Bava. They just changed the name to get bums on seats. And then this one's called Amok Train, but again, they changed the name just to, I don't know, make it a bit more commercial abroad, I suppose, a bit more advertisable. Is that a word? So yeah, so this is a good film anyway, really good. I was really surprised. I just met these couple of kids. They go on this like school trip, but it's abroad. They go to like Serbia or whatever, and it turns out like they meet this guy who looks like fucking Michael Shannon when he's playing Zod in Star Wars, like chin in his beard, and he's like takes him to this village, and yeah, they go to bed one night and they try to set fire to the camp they're sleeping in, like, and try and kill them all. The one perishes, like, and the rest run away, and they jump on this train, like, trying to escape. And yeah, but then it just gets worse and worse. But the practical effects are great in this. There's a wicked kill where like the guy's sort of like hanging between the train carriages and they pull apart, and like he's just there like them pulled apart, and like his head's moving and all. You can see it's mechanical, but you can see loads of effort has gone into it, like. So yeah, you get creepy hags at the start as well, like, if you're into all that. So yeah, this was really good. I definitely recommend this one, Amok Train. And then this one I recommend as well, another old release. You can only get the standard, but it's worth a watch. Dolly Dearest. Okay, you wouldn't think it'd be up to much by looking at it, just another Chucky rip-off, but it's just like the special effects are so cool. Like, if you look at the doll there, like, so creepy looking, like, you know what I mean? And yeah, there's, you know, it's not even that violent or gory. Like, most of the kills are pretty tame, but no, I just enjoyed it. Like, it had a good cast. I can't think of the people. Denise Crosby, Rip Torn, that's it, he was in it. Sam Bottoms. So, and it's a bit later as well, I do think. It's 1991, so it's not 80s. So, you know, it's yeah, it's pretty good. I gotta be fair, I really enjoyed this. So that's Dolly Dearest. And then this one was really good. This is a 4K. I can see why they put this one on 4K. This was Primal Rage. Okay, so there's a wicked slipcover on it. It's all embossed and everything around there. So at first you look at this film and you wouldn't think it was about what it's about, but it's actually got a high school, college, campus type setting, 80s setting. It oozes 80s. I've never seen anything like it. It's like watching Saved by the Bell until all the stuff kicks off. Like, it's got everything. They're all in bloody Daisy Dukes and on roller skates, and the tunes, and it's got that proper 80s high school feel that you want in an 80s movie. It does that really well. And then it's really just about he's got this mad scientist on campus, and he's like testing this thing on monkeys, and it makes you really aggressive. And the monkey breaks out one night when there's this young reporter, he works for the college newspaper, like, and he's breaking in to see the scientist is getting up to no good, like testing on these animals, and he breaks out and bites him. And yeah, it's just like a skin disease, and like it'll be like maybe like cabin fever, but not as gross. And yeah, and then he goes around town, he ends up spreading it and whatever, like, and he goes on a big rage, like he's smashing up the doctors and in the waiting room and all that, like the man head. So there's a good thing in there, like. And then, like, you can see the back there, got some wicked special effects in this. I was pleasantly surprised by this one, because I knew people said it's not a movie you think it is when you look at the cover, but I didn't know what sort of movie it was. And then when I seen the 80s vibe, and all the practical effects and the body horror, yeah, I knew this one for me. And the girls are good looking in this as well, fair dues, like, until they get changed into bloody, whatever you want to call them, virus-ridden bloody freaks. Alright then, so yeah, that's Primal Rage, definitely up there with one of the best on Vinegar Syndrome, so definitely check that one out. And then the last one I watched out of my batch so far, I've been trying to get through them, but it's a slow process. I don't count the ones I fell asleep in. Really Big Grannies, wicked slip on this, you've probably seen it a million times, but look at the hologram on the line, how deep it is, like, you can't even see any shades of the previous image when you twist it. Absolutely awesome. And then you've got the one on the back as well. So yeah, so this film was really, really good. I didn't know it was Belgium until I started watching it, but I'm sure it was all in English. I watched it quite a while ago. I don't think it was subtitled. Sometimes I watch films with subtitles on, even when they are in English, because my missus don't like having the telly down. She's always, turn it down, turn it down. Really Big Granny, so look at that for artwork, absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's just about these bunch of people, and every year, like, they have to go for dinner with their two grannies, like, in this big old mansion, but they know they're close to passing away, so they go every year, like, even though they don't want to, because they know there might be some inheritance money there if they can go there and suck up to them. But anyway, one of them don't turn up, and he sends like a gift to him. It's like a box, and they open it up, and this smoke comes out of it, like, and yeah, it just turns into these I don't know, it's like off the Evil Dead then, or Brain Dead. It did feel like a Peter Jackson movie. It turns into that, and it was absolutely awesome. I gotta be fair, I'm not surprised with that one. I knew I was going to like this film, but I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. So if you want to look at some of the things there where they turn into the witches, if you can see that, awesome practical effects. So yeah, definitely Baby Grannies. That's one you definitely want to check out from the Drome as well. Alright then, so that's been about it for my waffle then. Thanks for watching, and again, I'm sorry about the voice being a bit pitchy, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon.